Hello friends, welcome to One Dastic Tech. Today we'll see how bananas are harvested and processed, so let's dive into it. Banana cultivation. After preparing the field, the farmers arrange the banana seedlings in stages on the cultivator. After planting the seedlings in the soil with a cultivator, two farmers straighten the stems of the seedlings from the top of the cultivator. A fine spray or mist is used to keep the soil constantly moist. As a result, the seeds get enough water. Depending on the banana plant variety, it takes anywhere from 9 to 20 months for these banana seedlings to grow into mature banana plants. Some varieties mature faster than others. A farmer cuts the tip of the banana bud so that the cluster comes out. Then, when the tip of the female flowers comes out, the farmers cut some of its parts with cutting so that the cluster of bananas comes out very quickly. Bunches develop into full-fledged bananas, and at this time the farmers cut the big bananas separately. Young bananas are left on the rays to grow, then they cut off the flower at the end of the stem. Rice banana leaf disease. The main diseases affecting leaves are xanthomanous wilt, ferium wilt, black and yellow sigatoka. These diseased leaves are removed by the workers. Dimethoate, Dion and Arte are sprayed on infected plants and suckers by ground spray machines and aerial agricultural aircraft. Also, workers spray methyl Dion 25 EC 0.05% separately. These pesticides are effective in controlling pests such as aphids, TFPs and mites that commonly infest banana plants. They work by disrupting the nervous system of the insects, ultimately leading to their death. For large agricultural areas, a skilled and efficient harvesting team is essential. Banana harvesting is essential. First, they measure the size of the banana and confirm the ripeness of the banana. It's a bunch of bananas. It is an adult banana tree. Not only that, but it is from the sides of fully grown banana plants that suckers usually grow. This is the fastest growing banana plant inside the sucker. Workers carefully cut each bunch of bananas from the plant. Alias, they ensure that the cut is clean to avoid damage. So after the bananas are cut, the workers carefully carry the bunches on their shoulders and head over to the transport area. Here there's a rope line, and the workers tie the bunches of bananas tightly to the hooks on this rope. Next, these bunches are moved to the washing area, where workers spray the bananas very finely with water. This step is important because it washes away both germs and any dirt stuck to the bananas. Then another worker sticks the bananas together to prevent them from getting damaged, and soft cotton paper is placed inside each row of bananas. In remote areas where heavy machinery just isn't an option, this method of harvesting bananas is used. Plus, it actually requires less time and labor. Usually there are banana factories located right around the banana fields, since bananas are perishable and need to be processed quickly to maintain their quality. So they're sent straight from the field to the factory using the rope line. And once they enter the factory, the next stage begins. Inside the banana factory, workers first perform 3 tasks, which are to remove the soft cotton paper from the bunch of bananas, measure the size of the bananas, and thoroughly clean the bananas again with a water spray. Next, an expert cuts a banana from a bunch to confirm its freshness. Then begins the stage of final washing. Here these workers cut the big bunch of bananas into small bunches and toss them into clean water. They then proceed to gently place the small bunches into clean water, making sure they are thoroughly clean before further processing. Using scissors, workers divide banana bunches submerged in water into 2, 3, or even more sections and make their stems narrower. Then these bananas are filled by the workers in the tray, and when the specified weight is confirmed, the bananas are taken to the packaging line. Now, we will see how these bananas are packed in the factory. This worker is placing bananas in certain rooms on the sealing line. As a result, when these bananas go through the sealing machine, the bananas are packed without any damage. A kind of chemical liquid is applied on the cut stem of the banana so that there is no infection at the cut part. The company's sealed bananas then come to the factory's container packaging room, where workers fill paper containers with these sealed bananas. First, workers take a large polythene. Bananas are placed in the first row and covered with polythene, and then in the second row, and again covered with the same polythene. Then these workers take the air out of the polythene through a vacuum machine. Now we'll see how banana chips are made in the factory from these bananas. In another part of the factory, the peel of these bananas is manually removed by the factory workers. As a result, what remains is the edible white part called the pulp. These apron-clad workers press the white part of the banana into the grinder machine, and as a result, those white areas look exactly like this. Then they are taken to the frying area of the factory and fried in hot oil. Later, these banana chips move through the conveyor line to the packaging area of the factory, where workers carefully fill the containers with chips. On the other hand, banana pulp is cut into small pieces without grinding and fried directly in hot oil. These banana chips are then fed through a conveyor into a rotating disc. As a result, the oil on the chips is extracted and the chips are completely dry. Then these chips are run through the mixing machine to further enhance the flavor. Consequently, in this case, factory workers help arrange the chips on the line, then these chips go to the packaging room of the factory through the conveyor. This packaging room has a packaging machine based on artificial intelligence. Its function is to automatically measure the weight of the chips and fill the existing polyethylene chip packets with the chips inside the eyelid. When these banana chip packets are filled, the workers collect those packets and fill them in paper containers. The containers are then stamped with the company's seal, date of manufacture, expiry date, and serial number. Then, workers manually tape the mouths of these containers. After the containers are taped, they are stacked and prepared for transportation or storage. This manual taping process ensures that the contents of the containers remain secure and protected during handling. Now, these bananas and banana chips are ready for market sale and export. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through the banana processing world. If you found this video informative, please subscribe for more exciting content.